Hey there! So, picture this. You've just landed in a new, amazing country where Arabic is all around you. Today, we're going to build a linguistic toolkit, not just random words, but the absolute essentials you'll need to start exploring right away. So, let's open it up.
You know, this quote really hits the nail on the head. You step out into a busy market, you're walking down some ancient street, and you're just full of questions, right? You want to know about the food, the buildings, the people. You want to know about everything. And yeah, it can feel like a lot, kind of overwhelming. But the truth is, the answer is way simpler than you think. You start with the most basic thing we all do. You point at something and ask, what is this? So let's build that exact skill right now. Okay, tool number 1. This is basically how you point at stuff, but with your words. It's the word this. And honestly, it's the key that's going to unlock the names of everything you see. Now, here's the first really important idea you've got to get. In Arabic, all the nouns, all the things, have a gender. They're either seen as masculine or feminine. And that just means the word you use for this has to match the thing you're talking about. It's a simple rule. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So here are the 2 words you need to know. For masculine things, you say hada. Go on, say it out loud. Hada. And for feminine things, you say had bihi. Give that one a shot. Had bihi. That little difference is everything. Let's see it in action. Okay, look here. A pen. The word for pen, qalam, is masculine. So to say this is a pen, you just use the masculine word we just learned. Hada qalam. Pretty simple, right? You just point and say hada qalam. And now for the other side of the coin. The word for a bag, haqiba, is feminine. So which word are we going to use? Exactly, the feminine one. هذه حقيبة. You see that pattern now? هذا for masculine stuff, هذه for feminine stuff. And just like that, you've already mastered your first tool. All right, let's grab the next tool. This is where we really start building. You know how to say this, but how do you actually ask what this is, or even who this is? This is where your toolkit starts getting really useful. Meet your new best friend for figuring out what stuff is. The word ma. It just means what. The only thing you have to remember is that you use ma when you're asking about objects, about things, not people. Now check out how logical this is. You just put the pieces together like building blocks. You take your question word, ma, you add the pointing word we just learned, hada, and what do you get? Ma hada. What is this? So let's walk through it. Say you see a house. You'd ask, ma hada? And someone might reply, hada bait. This is a house. See that? You just had your first little mini conversation in Arabic. It's that easy. Okay, but what if you're not asking about a house? What if you're pointing to a person? Well, for that, you need a different word. You use man. Man means who, and you only use it for people. And here's a perfect example. You see a doctor. You wouldn't ask ma hada. That's for things. You'd ask man hada. Who is this? And the answer would be hada tabib. This is a doctor. That little difference between ma and man is so important. So you can point at things and ask what they are or who they are. That's amazing. But what if you already have a guess and you just want to check if you're right? For that, you need this super powerful, super useful yes/no question. And the magic word for this is how. Seriously, think of it like a question switch. You take a normal sentence, you pop how right at the beginning, and poof, it's a yes or no question. Let's break that down real quick. You already know how to say, this is a house. Hava bait. To turn that into a question, is this a house? You just add hal to the front. Hal hava bait. And then you've got 2 super simple answers. For yes, you say na'am. For no, you say la. So, na'am hada bait or la hada laysa bait. You can now confirm or deny basically anything. Okay, so we've packed our toolkit with some really powerful speaking tools. But before we wrap up, I want to give you a quick bonus tool, a little insight into the written language that makes it way less intimidating than it looks. I mean, you've seen it, right? Written Arabic doesn't look like a bunch of separate letters like English. It's got this elegant, flowing, cursive style, where all the letters seem to connect. Well, the secret is that the letters are kind of like shapeshifters. This little table explains the whole thing. Just take this one letter, fa, which makes an F sound. When it's all by itself, it looks like that first shape. But Put it at the start of a word, and it changes shape so it can connect to what comes next. In the middle, it connects on both sides, and at the end, it takes on its final form. Almost every letter does this, and that's the secret to that beautiful flow. We have covered so much ground in just a few minutes. You seriously now have the core tools to start identifying and asking about the world around you in Arabic. So let's put it all together one last time. Here it is, your traveler's starter pack. With just these few phrases, you can handle so many situations. You can ask about things, ask about people, check your guesses, and understand the basic answers. This is your foundation. And I really want to leave you with this piece of advice. It comes straight from the source material. The only way to make this stuff stick is to practice. I mean, right now, look around the room, point to your chair, your lamp, your window, and ask out loud, "Ma hada?" This is how you go from just knowing the words to actually using them. At the end of the day, language is all about curiosity and connection. And you now have the very first tools you need to get started. So the only question left is, what's the first thing you're going to ask about?